So hey guys, welcome to this short video. As you know, today we're going to talk about graph theory and discrete structure. This video is created by Shahirul, AIman, Syazwan, Paharudin,
along with Syakir, Shabudin and Iskandar's Zulqarnain. The objective of this video is to make sure that viewers understand the concept of graph theory. Second objective is that viewers are able to answer questions given later on.
Hey guys, Iskandar here. So first of all, you guys need to know that graph is equal to vector, or vertices, edges and function. So what is vertex? Vertex is the point from the shape, or also called vertices. Second of all, edges is the sideline that is connected to the dots, which is vertex. Last but not least, function. Function is when two vertices assigned to each edge. This diagram on my side is an annotations regarding the graph theory. As you can see, there are function involved in this, because two vertex which is A and B have more than one edge. Keep in mind that the relationship of the connection is important. Take note folks. First of all, you guys need to know how to draw the shape or the pattern to determine on the function. It will also come in handy later on. First, take a look at this diagram. As given, there are four vertex labeled as 1, 2, 3 and 4. First we need to identify the edges. Now that you have identified the edges, you can see the big picture. This will make things easier as the topic goes further. Every element in this diagram rely on one another. Now, we can move on to certain terms vital to the topic. As you can see, the degree of vertex represents the number of edges that are connected to it, whereas if there's two edges connected, it will be counted as 2 degree of vertex. Then, if you notice any vertex that is not connected to any other vertex, it is known as isolated vertex that will be counted as 0. Adjacent vertices are vertex that share the same edges. For further understanding, refer back to the diagram before and observe clearly. Please, pause the video if needed. Now Syazwan will go through some other terms necessary to the topic.
Hi there, I'm Syazwan. How are you doing so far? So now let's take a look at another table. Firstly, you guys need to understand what is path. As you can see at the table here, a path is represented by the pi symbol, so keep in mind that a path is a sequence from one vertex to another vertex, without using or passing any edges twice. Next, path is associated with the term circuit. As the term says, a circuit is a path that starts at the same vertex and will eventually ends at the same vertex it started. Another vital term that you need to understand is simple path. This term explains that if so ever no vertex ever appear more than one time inside a vertex sequence. Now let's move on to some examples over here. As you can observe, it is easier for you to separate path and edges inside a table. Now let's take a closer look at the diagram. From here you can see it clearly at the highlighted edges that form the path. As a beginning, this is the first path that we have identified. Keep in mind that path is a sequence. It travels from one vertex to another without passing any edges twice. Now let's take a look at another path. There. These are the identified paths based upon the examples, so it's essential for you guys to understand the concept before trying to interpret the diagram all by yourself. So let's move on to the next keynotes of identifying a simple path. Take a closer look at the diagram. As you can see, simple paths are identified when there's no vertex appearing more than one time within the vertex sequence. Now let's try to observe and identify the vertex and edges that form a circuit. As you guys can observe, as the name states, we need to find a path that begins and ends with the same vertex. In this case, we have identified one, that is A, B, A. As you can see clearly that the paths begins with A followed by B and return to A. There's several circuit in the diagram. Try pausing the video and identify all of it if you can. Now Syakir will explain to you further in depth in this particular topic. Good luck now.
Hi there lads, have all of you getting a hang of this topic? If yes, let's dive in further into it. First let's discuss the meaning of connected and disconnected. These words represents the paths within The term connected means that if there's any vertex connecting to another vertex that form a connection. Whereas, disconnected brings the meaning that various connected pieces. These are examples for connected and disconnected paths. As you can see, all vertices are connected by the edges and there will become a path from any vertex to any vertex. As for disconnected paths, the vertex is not connected to any other vertex in the diagram. Okay guys. Let's try to dive in and understand what is the meaning of subgraph. A diagram contains a few subgraphs that can be a bit tricky to find. It is a bit hard due to lack of visibility. To make things easier, it is better for you to draw out the graph using a highlighter. Take a good look at these diagram. All these are hidden inside the main diagram. In this particular portion of the topic, we are going to explore about Euler path and circuit. Well, try to keep up now. First of all, there are two key elements, which are Euler path and Euler circuit. Both elements must have exactly one edge. For example, a Euler path begins and stops at different vertices and exactly must have two odd vertices. However, an Euler circuit must begin and stops at the same vertex, and all of its vertices must be even vertices. These are a few other examples that you can observe and try to figure it out. Feel free to pause the video and try to understand as you slowly manage to progress into further understanding. Now my friend AIman will explain about the theorems, in particular to Euler's techniques.
Thank you, Syakir. Okay guys, my name is Shahirul AIman, and I'm here to explain the theorem of Euler path or circuit. So, there are two theorems to identify a circuit or to identify a path. The first theorem is how to identify a circuit. If the main graph has a vertex of odd degree, there can be no Euler circuit in the graph. Euler circuit only can be identified if the graph is connected and vertex has even degree. Okay, now the second theorem is to identify a path. If the main graph has more than two vertices of odd degree, then there is no Euler path in the graph. There is an Euler path in it if the graph is connected and has exact two vertices of odd degree, and the path must begin at one vertex of odd degree and end at the other vertex. I know you guys are tired, so do I. Hope you guys can digest what we have been explaining. I'm gonna take a break now. See you guys in 1, 2, 3. Enough of rest, I think. Now I will start the last topic, Hamilton path or circuit. The first one is Hamilton path. It's easy to understand because a path that visits each vertex exactly once. Simple and easy to understand it. Now, moving on to the next one. Hamilton circuit. Okay, Hamilton circuit is a circuit that contains each vertex exactly once, except the first one is same as the last one. It's rotating, cycling. I hope you guys are still alive. I know I sound ridiculous, I am darn lazy to explain it again. You guys better take notes. Okay, moving on. So let's take a look at the example. Vertex given is E, D, B, and C. There's a Hamilton path because vertex visited exactly once, but no cycling because E did not end with E itself. This is only the simple example of it. Let's take a look at another example, just for double confirming that you understand this topic. Okay, vertex given are A, B, C and D. There's Hamilton path because, try to pause the video and give the reason. Pause it. Okay, pause, I said. Okay, I will tell you the answer. This is because every single vertex visited exactly once. Obviously. And there's Hamilton circuit too, because there's a cycle in the graph. Okay, that is the end of my teaching. I hope you guys understood with every single of my teaching parts. Good luck with your final soon. I hope you do well. Now let's invite all of our teachers. Come on in, guys.
Well, that's it from us folks. Remember to always focus in class and get real prepared for the upcoming finals.
I hope all of you pay attention to what we have taught, as many of them will be definitely come out for your finals. Play hard, study hard, always remember that. See ya.
Some advice for you guys: remember, exercise is very important and plays a vital role in your effort in studying. See you guys again. Goodbye.
Dude, we talked about this. No more teaching them. No more. Get it?
I guess he's right. Let's go, guys.
Well, cheers for that then. Let's go.
Bye.